Have you ever felt like your self-care routine is actually working against you? You're not alone. Many believe they understand emotional intelligence, but it might be hiding real dangers in your joyful practices. Picture this: you dedicate time to mindfulness, yoga, or journaling, convinced these are your paths to happiness. Yet, a nagging sensation creeps in, something feels off. What if these practices, instead of providing solace, are quietly amplifying your stress? Let's dig deeper. You might think you're enhancing emotional awareness, but are you truly tuning into the signals your body is sending? That tightness in your chest, or the tendency to overanalyze your feelings, is just a minor annoyance, it's an alarm bell. Ignoring these signals can lead to burnout. Imagine yourself at a meditation retreat, eyes closed, breathing deeply and feeling calm. But what if that peace is merely masking deeper anxieties? You might convince yourself that you're just tired or distracted. Dismissing these feelings can pull you further into emotional turbulence, creating a cycle that's tough to break. Here's the twist: those who are most emotionally intelligent often fall into the trap of self-judgment. You might feel guilty about your feelings, thinking you should be better at managing stress. This guilt can turn self-care into a chore, pushing you deeper into emotional chaos. Consider those moments when you feel the urge to push through discomfort. Maybe you've ignored your body's signals during a yoga session because you're focused on perfection, or perhaps you've journaled only the positives, avoiding the messy emotions lurking beneath the surface. These are critical moments where self-care can shift into self-sabotage. So what can you do? Start by embracing the discomfort. Instead of running away from your feelings, lean into them. Acknowledge that it's okay to not feel okay sometimes. This shift could be the key to building a more honest connection with yourself, but remember, it takes real courage. Reflect on the subtle changes you can make. Allow yourself to feel without judgment. When practicing self-care, ask yourself, is this truly nourishing me, or am I just going through the motions? Ultimately, it's not about achieving emotional perfection, it's about embracing the full spectrum of your experiences. Take a moment today to breathe and check in with yourself. What are those signals trying to tell you? Your journey toward genuine emotional intelligence starts with that simple act of awareness. If this resonates with you, feel free to share your thoughts below. You never know who else might be feeling the same way. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right in your self-care routine, yet something still feels off? Many people overlook a significant danger lurking in the shadows of their emotional intelligence practices. Imagine waking up every day and engaging in activities like gratitude meditation or journaling, believing you're nurturing your soul. But what if these joyful practices are actually hiding deeper issues? It sounds surprising, right? But hear me out. Here's the problem: while emotional intelligence is essential, it can sometimes mislead us. When we focus solely on feeling good, we often miss the red flags that indicate something deeper might be wrong. What if your commitment to positivity is masking your true feelings? Picture this: you're scrolling through social media and everyone seems so happy. You think, I should feel this way too. So you put on a brave face and force yourself to stay positive. But what happens when feelings of sadness start creeping back in? Ignoring them doesn't make them disappear. Let's dig deeper. You might convince yourself that self-care means pushing through, telling yourself it's just a phase. But that's where the danger lies. By ignoring the signs, you could be creating a fog that undermines your mental well-being. Think back to a time when you brushed off your feelings. Maybe you felt anxious before an important event but told yourself it was just nervous energy. You pushed through, but those feelings didn't vanish, they lingered, waiting for the right moment to explode. This is a common trap. Emotional intelligence can sometimes lead to emotional bypassing. You might think you're being mindful, but you could just be avoiding harder truths. It's not about eliminating negative feelings, it's about acknowledging them. What if, instead of ignoring those feelings, you took a moment to sit with them? Allowing yourself to be vulnerable, even just for a moment, can feel overwhelming but is essential for truly understanding yourself. So, what's the solution? Start small. Instead of jumping straight into gratitude, take a moment to reflect on what's bothering you. Ask yourself, embrace that discomfort. It's a crucial step toward genuine emotional growth. As you begin to peel back these hidden layers, you'll find clarity. You're not just checking off boxes on a self-care list, you're a complex individual with real emotions, and recognizing that is incredibly powerful. Here's the key takeaway: true self-care isn't about relentless positivity. It's about embracing the full spectrum of your emotions. Don't shy away from the tough stuff. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on your own practices. Are you genuinely caring for yourself, or are you simply avoiding deeper issues? The choice is yours, and your journey is just beginning. Have you ever felt that something's off in your self-care routine? You dive into activities that promise joy and fulfillment, yet a nagging doubt lingers. What if I told you that the practices you cherish might carry hidden risks? Imagine this: you're cozied up in a corner, candles flickering, soft music playing. You're journaling, hoping for clarity, but instead of peace, you feel overwhelmed, spiraling through your thoughts. What's happening? This is just you. It's a subtle trap rooted in misconceptions about emotional intelligence. Many believe that being emotionally intelligent means feeling everything deeply. But what about the red flags we often miss? You thought you were nurturing yourself, yet you might be overlooking signs that your mental and emotional health is shaky. Now, picture this: you start meditating to find inner peace. You hear people rave about its benefits, but each session leaves you feeling more anxious. You wonder if you're doing it wrong or if meditation isn't for you. But maybe you're neglecting the crucial balance between feeling and healing. Let's talk about the pressure to always stay positive. There's a myth that emotional intelligence means being happy all the time. So when sadness creeps in, you might push it aside, thinking it's a failure. Ignoring those feelings can create a toxic cycle, distancing you from your true self, a genuine connection with yourself. Now, let's raise the stakes. You find yourself stuck in a loop. Seeking joy turns into a chore, and self-care feels like just another task. You start doubting the very practices meant to uplift you. What if the joy you're chasing is leading you to a darker place? But here's the twist: it's not about ditching your joyful practices entirely, it's about recognizing when they're no longer serving you. Ask yourself the tough questions: is this truly bringing me joy, or am I just following a trend? Take a moment to reflect on what genuinely makes you happy. It might be time to let go of practices that no longer resonate. Embrace the idea that it's okay